Hi everyone, I'm Mindy Eggen and welcome. Today's video, I am going to be creating with week 2 of products from the Tailored Expressions Advent Calendar. So I'm going to be creating a shaker tag and a matching card with these products. Additional supplies that I'm using outside of the Advent Calendar will be linked down below in the video description and over on my blog. Now let's take a look at what was included in week 2 of the Advent Calendar, which if you didn't see my previous video, you can check that out down below. I will have that linked and included in a playlist linked down below as well. And they come in these great little packages. Now, first we have some popcorn, and this, after listening to Taylor's Live, is a specialty from Iowa. Then we also have a tag with the triangle, which is going to be my tree, and a star. Next, we have a die that is meant for the easy strips, and I'll show you how that works in just a little bit. Our next package is going to be some different colored twine. So it is Christmas colors, which is kind of what guided me with my color inspiration today. I did realize I went out of order, but doesn't matter. Next, we have these double-sided sticky sheets. There's a whole bunch of them there, so you can create lots of projects. Another die set you have is some fun shapes. Now, I don't use these today, but what I do plan on doing is die cutting these out of just some fun colored paper or even stamping on paper and die cutting it and using those as embellishments in my December daily album. And then the last package is these little mini scissors. These are so adorable. And I'll show you in a minute. They're just like the scissors that I got from the in-person Stamp Joy, I think it was, where it was like some not yet released products, but I have these scissors from Stamp Joy. So this is just a mini version, and I plan on using these mini ones with my cross stitch. So those are going to go over in my basket. So first thing is I'm going to do some die cutting with this Easy Strips die, which is very similar to what they already have in their collection. It's just a mini version, which is great for maybe some calendars, mini note cards, and some tags. The colors I picked out is Peaches and Cream, Papaya, Persimmon, and Cherry Pop. Then I'm die cutting out the tag twice from Sugar Cube Cardstock. And on the second piece is where I'm going to create the window on my tag. Shaker tags are a lot of fun. Shaker cards in general are fun, but when you include them on a gift tag, it is even more fun. So I centered that on my one of the pieces or one of the tags. I centered the triangle and die cut that out. Now, because this is going to be a shaker tag, I'm going to add my window, and I trim that down to fit behind my triangle there, or my tree. I'm lining the acetate with some double-sided tape, and then I'm going to place this on the back of my tag because you absolutely need something to kind of see through to your project, but also, of course, where your sequins or your bits aren't going to escape. Next, I took one of those double-sided adhesive sheets and I placed it on top of a piece of Sugar Cube cardstock. I'm going to peel that back just a little bit. I don't want to expose all of the adhesive and get my hand stuck in it. And then I can start laying down my strips. Now, I'm going to go in a pattern and I'm going little, big, and I'm also going through in a specific order with those colors of cardstock. Now, I obviously absolutely love red. You can see I have a red shirt, red nails. I just have always loved the color red, and I thought this color combination was a lot of fun to go with that. Plus, I can also use that twine because I really wanted to use the twine on my tag today. The easy strips are just so much fun because you can really have some fun with different color combinations. So it doesn't have to be Christmas theme, it can be any color theme. Then I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm trimming this down to fit behind my tag. So kind of about the size of my window. I'm going to take that and line it up behind my window. I seen that I had a little bit of excess there, so I'm going to trim that off with my scissors. And then I need to create the well on the back of my shaker so that it's going to hold any of my sparkly bits that I'm going to put in there. So I am using some foam strips. I'm going to go all around that tree or that triangle, and then I'm going to fill in the rest of the areas with that foam. The biggest thing is that you want to make sure around your triangle that your foam strips are touching because we don't want any sparkly things escaping when we shake it. So then again, I'm just going to fill in the rest of the area so I don't have any saggy pieces. It's going to be nice, one solid area. I had a couple of different embellishments that I thought about using. These are one of my favorites to use in shaker tags. I think now it comes in an actual bottle. And the ones that I end up using are called Frosty Fun. It's a really fun collection of snowflakes and sparkly bits. I don't think it's available right now or anymore. I can't remember if I got it like in a special. But I did link some down below that I thought would work really well. Now, I started by experimenting placing it down onto my cardstock. I don't know why I sprinkled it into the well because now I can't see if my lines are straight. So, in order to kind of compensate for that, I'm completely tilting it so my strips are going to be at a complete angle. Otherwise, trying to lay this down without being able to see those stripes, I didn't want to risk it being slightly off. I figured I'd just make the whole thing off on purpose. So I had removed the backing of the foam strips, placed my strips panel down, and then I added liquid glue to the back of that and placed my tag on top, that second tag I had done, making sure that the pretty side of the tag was facing out so that it's pretty on both sides. I also die cut out that tag 2 more times from Toffee Cardstock. I like to kind of have that doubling up when it comes to the tag shape. And this is going to be the back, so this is where I'm stamping a to and from. Now, I got this off of the North Pole Postmarks set. If you are familiar with Tailored Expressions, you may have this in your collection. Again, I think this was a special. And so I stamped a to and from. You can use any to and from your collection. And then I layered that together using some liquid glue. And the reason I am layering these two together is because that way the tag is pretty on both sides. The pretty side of the stitching is facing out on both sides. I also used the star from this set and I die cut it out of gold glitter cardstock and added that to the top of the tree. Then for a sentiment, I'm using the sentiment set Christmas Time in the City. I was going to stamp it, but as I was pulling the stamp out of the package, I had some already done. I love it when that happens. So I used one of them that I had already stamped. I just stacked it up multiple times with sugar cube cardstock, and then I'm layering that over the top of my tree. So I thought that was perfect, that it was skinny enough to go across the tree and not really take up a lot of my shaker window. I trimmed out some twine and I'm going to feed that through the holes of my tag. Now, my twine here is really small, and that's because I originally fed it through just the white pieces of the tag and not the white and the toffee. So that's why it's so short right off the bat. So once I fed that through, kind of looped that up, and then I'm taking my die pick and I'm kind of separating those threads just to make it a little fluffy up there. I love that look. It just was something a little extra to add to the tag. I love the shaker element of this, the simplicity of it, and of course, those colors. And one thing I left in here for you to see is that when I had die cut out the triangle and removed the tape kind of left some sticky residue behind. So I am just using an adhesive eraser to remove that. Now I kind of sped through this process because I already showed it to you before, but I'm using the leftover strips to create another panel of this. So again, using those double-sided sheets, this time I went big, little, big, and I just rotated what I hadn't used in the previous batch. I didn't die cut another set. And then I trimmed this panel down. Now, a funny thing with this is that my panel ends up being super skinny and small. It turns out really nice, but the reason it's so small is because you know how you start trimming a little bit off here and a little bit off there? I was doing that and it just got to the point where it got to be this size and I evened it out as best as I can. Plus, my strips were crooked, so I had to fix that. That's why it's so small. So I lined the back of that with some thin foam tape, placed it on a white card front. I'm using the negative piece from my tag window. So I have a white tree on the front that I also popped up with thin foam tape and then added a gold star to the top and another sentiment that was already pre-stamped in my packaging from the Christmas Time in the City. I also thought to make these coordinate a little bit better together is I was using that same Frosty Fun embellishment set, and I'm adding some of the clay snowflakes around my tree. Again, I linked a similar one down below in the video description if you're interested. And I also added in some of these sparkly stars from that collection too. So now I have this really fun interactive tag that's colorful, but yet really simple. And then when you can take your oopsies and actually still finish it off and turn it into a card project. And I love how they both coordinate so well together. So that was a look at my inspiration using week 2 of the Tailored Expressions Advent Calendar. Any additional supplies outside of the calendar, I will have linked down below in the video description. And I'm also including a playlist if you're interested in last week's inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends, and I'll see you again soon.